Alright guys, today we are going to be looking at the calculator that I made in Minecraft, and it looks a bit like this, and I'll show you how it works after I do a little demonstration. So let's say you want to do something simple like 1 plus 1, just change this guy to a 1 by pressing the button, change this one to a 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Now what about 2 plus 1? Just change one of them to a 2, and then that one changes to a 3, because 1 plus 2 is 3. Now, that's the simple part. It's just one digit, which means all you have to do is take an output from this button and from this button, so every time it's pressed, it changes this one by 1. So every time you press the button here, not only will it change this, but it will also change that by 1. Same with this one. So that's so easy. It's like the easiest thing ever. But the hard part is multiple digits. Let's say you wanted to do 9 plus 3. Let me just get this one up to 9. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and oh, oops, okay, whatever. 8 plus 2 is now 10, so it had to change now to the second digit. So yeah, it's harder to go across. And I'm going to show you quickly how we do multiple or adding across multiple digits. So all we have is a counter that counts the number that each of these bottom displays are at. So currently this number is at a 0, so let's just change that, I guess, to 9 plus 2, which is 11. So now this display here is at 1, which means the item is going to be right here. If it was 0, it would be right here. So every time, or whatever number that the display is at, that's the number that corresponds to one of these hoppers. So if it's at 7, be in this one right here, 8 in this one, and 9, it will be in this one. And then when it leaves 9 and goes back to 0, it will activate this little system, and it will add 1 to this display over here. And so that's how it adds across. And so if you want to do a bigger number, here, let me just exit and reset the calculator. If you want to do a bigger number, like, I don't know, 4,000. $4,021, how about? Just so I don't have to press so many buttons. 4,021 plus 0000 is 4,021. So we're gonna do 4,021 plus 5,000 for 5,700. How about 3, 4, 5, 6, 5,700, 33, okay? Just a random number. 3. And now, if I quickly grab a calculator, just hold on one moment, like a real calculator, scientific calculator. Let's quickly do 4,021 plus 5,733. The answer is 9,754. So if we take a look, We have 0 in the 10,000 spots, so that's good. So we have 9,754. Perfect. Now, the biggest number that we can add on this is obviously 9,999 plus 9,999, which is 19,000. That's why we need that extra digit there, because the answer is going to always be bigger than this here. So if we change this to a 5, automatically we have a bigger number, 10,754. So yeah, this calculator is so simple actually. It's a simple concept, and I'm going to tell you a secret. So back here, it looks like a lot of crazy stuff going on with all these pistons and all this crazy redstone here. But to tell you the truth, the calculator circuits itself is the redstone that's on top of the green concrete and the red concrete. So just little strips here, here, and up there, and then this little segment down here. All of this chunk here of piston, that's literally just for the display of the number, which is way more complex in my opinion. So the calculator itself is just this thin little tiny thing down here and just a few little connections up here. Extremely simple. If you took away all the displays, it would be such a small little thing. It would be so thin and delicate. But once you have these massive displays, it looks like a beast. But really it's not. It's so simple. So yeah, that's the truth behind it. So really, the calculator itself is pretty small. You could easily make it smaller. And this calculator can only do addition, but it can add numbers as big as you want to. You just have to keep on adding more digits. It doesn't get more complex. And that's because most people try and build calculators where it has every possible combination of an answer that you could possibly get. And that is the wrong way to do it, because adding more digits will just increase the amount of work you have to do by so much. This, all you have to do is copy and paste basically this section over and over again. You don't have to add anything new. You just have to copy it. And yeah, that is basically it.
It's time for... I epic romantic comedy space opera!